Hey guys, back again. One thing I was gonna say is I have a whole bunch of CDs I'm gonna be putting on my computer soon, so I figured I'd go through some of the stuff I bought recently. I haven't listened to any of them yet, but I do know the bands and I do like their stuff, so it will be a new experience for me to get some of these things out there. First one was I have Bad Sons, their Transpose EP. I'm guessing it's an EP because it's only got 4 tracks. Bad Sons is a really good band if you've never heard of them. They're kind of similar in style to Hydra Melody or Mute Math or Civil Twilight, bands like that. Kind of an alternative band. They're pretty percussion and kind of rhythm focused, which is really nice. I really like that. Being a percussionist myself, I kind of have some partiality to that. I also have another one of their albums. This is a full album, which this one is Cardiac Arrest, which is the first song I ever heard by them, called Language and Perspective. It's I do know a little bit of this one. I can say it's good. So if you haven't ever heard of them, that's another one to check out. I finally got December Underground by AFI. It has one of my favorite songs by them, Love Like Winter. It also has Miss Murder and some other stuff. So if you end up, so if you like AFI, this is a band. That's the album that I personally prefer most. They have had a varying style over the years, but that's probably my favorite style of theirs. I just got today, actually received it in the mail, the Bouquet EP by Chainsmokers. It's got roses on it, which I absolutely love that song, so I finally have it now. It's been weeks I've been looking for this, probably about 2 months, maybe three, and I finally was able to get it, so I'm pretty happy about that one. The other day, I was at my local music store. We have a local one in town, which I'm super happy about. Like I've said, I'm sad about Hastings going, but at least I do have the opportunity where I live to still find some of these things. And I also found out while I was there that the local music store has some level of buying power, so they can get some independent bands easier than I thought, which makes me pretty happy. I got MGMT. This one is their Oracular Spectacular, and this one has Kids on it, which Kids is probably my favorite song by them. It was a fairly big song on the radio, but it's also I just really like the song. So I got that. I haven't heard any of this, but I got the last album by Crown the Empire, and so I'm pretty excited about this one because the last one I thought was fantastic. It had Millennia on it, which absolutely love that. It had Johnny's Rebellion, which I thought was a pretty interesting kind of storytelling song, and while it was a little bit kind of metal kind of story, it still was pretty nice. I mean, it had acts, it had like a structure, like an actual story, which I thought was pretty cool. The kind of 3 act structure of the whole album I thought was pretty neat. So I really liked it, and so I'm really looking forward to this new album by them. And I haven't listened to it much. Got this at Target, so it has some exclusive bonus features, which I think is pretty cool. Target's probably my favorite department store. I like them more than I like the other department stores that kind of have taken over in ways. I like their kind of ethic in some ways. I like the style of the store. I like the things that they provide, so they're probably my favorite. This is not paid. I just really like Target. I got Native by One Republic. I actually have had these last 3 for a while, but they're in my stack because I gave them to my mom to borrow because she likes similar music to me, which is kind of cool. Getting to be able to share that with my family. I really like getting to talk about music, so getting to talk about music with my family is pretty fun. So the last 3 that are in here that I shared with her were Native by One Republic. It's got Counting Stars. Super big. You couldn't not hear it on the radio. I got Lights by Ellie Goulding. This one's really good. A lot of people talk about Lights, and they like her, radio songs. But there's one that I heard, which was actually the reason I bought the album, is a song called Guns and Horses. She has an acoustic version on YouTube. If you haven't heard it, you should definitely check it out. It's pretty good. And then the other one she wanted was the Night Visions album by Imagine Dragons, which is the one that had Radioactive, super big song. This one I listened to this one quite a bit. The biggest ones that I heard were the ones that were on the radio, of course, but the album itself is pretty solid. If you haven't heard it, you should definitely check it out. And then, kind of the other thing was, I went to my board game store, not my video game store, and I got some card packs. I didn't get to go to my video game store this week because we didn't have D&D, and that's usually the only time I go down to kind of our shopping center. But I was over by my work. We have a board game store, and so I went in there and I got 4 packs of Pokemon cards, 2 of Steam Siege, and 2 of Fates Collide. So I figured I'd open them tonight. It's not a very large thing. That's why I kind of padded this a little bit with the music suggestions. Uh, I have lots of music suggestions if anyone wants to listen to stuff about my music. I have a couple older videos about that. I like talking music. I have quite a variety of things in that particular vein. Opening up with Yanma. Hey, look, this lighting is a lot better. I like this lighting. Okay, so funny story. I'm using my drawing light board that I use to trace my outlines, so that when I do a color, I still have the original in case I screw it up or I don't like the coloration that I chose. So I'm using my light board as a lighting source, and it's working pretty nice. I like it. Meryl, Meryl. We got Sneasel, who I think has one of the sillier names of all of the characters. Leo again. We have had this one before. It's Goofy Face. We have Nidoran, male Nidoran. Halucha, foil. Halucha, foil uncommon. Here. This one might be worth something. We have a Volcanion EX foil, full art, beautiful. It's got the texture on it that I really like. So I'm gonna have to check this one out later. It's number 115 of 114, so it probably is worth something, I guess. I don't sell them, so it doesn't matter too much to me, but it's always kind of neat to find out what I got. We got Clang again. I think we have this one as well. The Claw Fossil Anorith. And another Dewat. And one of these. I have a little bit of a collection start over here. We're going to figure out something to do with them here soon. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. I'm hoping that we'll have something coming up. Gotta figure out how to stream whatever we're doing. Shin said he's not so good at the trading card game, so he doesn't think that that's how we would do it. But who knows? We'll figure it out. Here's the next one. These 2 that I started with, I think, were the Steam Siege ones. So the second Fates Collide, or second Steam Siege. See, second Steam Siege. And this one starts with Rufflet again. We have quite a few of those now. We have Larvesta. One of Shin's actual, like, not jokey, one of Shin's favorites is Joltik. Joltik, little electric spider. We have Tangela. Once more. Ponyard. Yanmega. It's a foil body, star rarity. Armaldo. Monferno. Ninja Boy, and yet another Clang. So that is all of the Steam Siege ones, I think is what I guess. Steam Siege. It's got that. That one might be worth something. I'll have to check it out later. I might go to my game and comic shop downtown because they have a trade-in kind of thing you can do with cards. If I have duplicates of somewhat valuable ones, I might sell them there and get some more packs that way, and then show you guys whatever comes in those packs. Now we are going on to Fates Collide. I have 2 of these. I got the one with Delphox and the one with Zygarde. Because those are the 2 that I really, really like from the covers of that. On my pin shirt, by the way, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 20 Pokemon pins, and then the first set of gems is this. We have Minccino, heard both for it. Bronzor, which I think I have Honedge. I don't have Doublade though. We have Larvitar. I think is that. I don't know the evolutions well enough. I might be wrong on Bronzor's line. Burmy. Burmy, the one that has different aesthetics, but people don't really like because it's not very good. Seal. Covered. Oh, covered. With your happy face. Ooh. Lugia. Lugia is number 78 of 124, and it's rare. So I'm guessing that the way that the cards work is different than back when I used to collect a lot. Back when I used to collect, all the rares were at the very beginning of the deck, except for the trainers. We got Scorched Earth trainer, speaking of. We have Warm Atom, which I guess makes Remy a little bit more useful, I suppose. And the Energy Pouch. Which that's another thing I don't exactly know the details on. I'm guessing that people who buy the packs to collect aren't going to get energy cards anymore because I don't see very many regular energy cards in these. You must only get them in like the deck sets. But I could be wrong on that. There might be some other process. I don't know because I don't play. I only collect. And so that's exactly why I don't use the codes, and I might give them away at some point because I don't want to waste them if I'm not using them. So here's that. We have Solosis. Fanakin, and it's got Chikorita in it too. Whismer, a Pumbloom! Seal once more. It's the same Seal art, obviously, because it's from the same set. Cottony. Izzy's favorite, Lucario. Barbaracle. Barbaracle, maybe? I don't know. I don't know many of the newer ones. That's part of why I'm doing this now, is to get more kind of learning about these. Power Memory. This is specifically a Zygarde EX ability that does 200 damage, and you lose 3 energy when you do. That's a lot of damage. Old Amber for Aerodactyl, and the Ultra Ball. So that's all I got today. I got some new cards going on here. Playing, what are you doing down here? Rough. I have quite a stack started. I probably need to get another one of those little card boxes because I don't want them to just fall all over my desk, which they most likely will now that I've mentioned that as a possibility. See them over there by my printer. That big stack over there is them. That's all I got, you guys. So thanks for checking in. I hope you enjoyed the video, the opening the cards, the sharing some music that I got. If you have any kind of suggestions or anything, or want to say anything, I do check my comments. So let me know what you think. Have a good day.